This is page 190. Vocabulary. Records are large flat circles of plastic on which music is stored. That's in paragraph 2. If something is fragile, it can break easily. To scratch is to make a small cut with something sharp. To download something, for example, a document, photo, or song, is to take it from the internet and put it on your own computer. To share is to give someone else what you have or part of what you have. A challenge is a very difficult situation or problem. A method is a way of doing something. So I put most of these actually as part of your vocabulary log. So if you've already completed the log, this will be easier for you to do. If not, you can go back to the reading and try to find these words. Word families. The words in bold in the chart are from reading 3. The words next to them are from the same word family. Study and learn these words. Choose the correct form of the words from the chart to complete the following sentence. Use the correct verb tenses and subject-verb agreement. Use the correct singular and plural noun forms. The manager will distribute the documents to everyone in the office tomorrow. So distribute means to give them to everybody. We have to use a verb because we have the modal will, and we have to use base form. The company was very successful and quickly made a big profit last year. So when I have a and then an adjective, it's going to be followed by the noun form. The children stole some candy from the store, so their mother decided to punish them. We have decided as a verb, and then we have infinitive form with to. So I know I have to use the verb form. I made a copy of my passport before I left on my trip. When we have a, we have to use noun. The government controls the distribution of expensive medicine so that everyone has access to it. We have the. So after the, we should use a noun form. So in this case, distribution. And then how do I know it's distribution? It says everyone has access to it. That means everyone can get it. So that means they're giving it to people. He had a collection of old photographs in his desk. We have a. We should use a noun form. After class, I always copy new vocabulary into a notebook. I have a subject and then an adverb, and I need to have a verb. When he was young, he liked to collect rocks and seashells. We have our verb, and then we have the infinitive form. So I have to use verb here. Many businesses hope to profit from advertisements on the internet. So profit, this is actually the verb form and the noun form. But I have to, after hope, I use what we call an infinitive. So I have to use to and the main form of the verb. 2 students got into a fight at school. As a punishment, they were not allowed to play sports for 2 weeks. I have a, so I have to use the noun form. So you have to just read it and try to see what fits. 191, at school she participates in many different sports. So here I have to use participates because that means she does a lot of different sports. Climbing mountains requires a lot of special equipment, right? You need to take a lot of things with you. It took almost a month to recover from her injury. Recover. When we talk about an injury or something bad that happened to us, we have to recover. That means take time to heal. After a hard week of work, we all wanted to relax. So hard week, relax, it's kind of like opposite. That's how I know this is the answer. Children in many schools around the world do not have access to the internet. So they can't access, that means they can't get on the internet. Exercise had a very positive effect on his health. He became thinner and felt much better. Positive effect. So it says he felt better, so that means the effect has to be positive. Math class was always a challenge for him. He found the subject very difficult. So when something is difficult, that means it's challenging. Here I have to use noun form because I have a. Education plays an important role in a person's ability to get a good job. So role, that means like a factor. Businesses think a lot about what consumers want when they create a new product. Consumers are customers, people who are going to buy the products. Only a few families in the village survived the terrible fire. Most of the people there died. So it says here when most people died, only a few lived. So that we should use survived for this one.